Hey, good morning, everyone. This is Miss Domini, and I'm here to give you some instructions about the work you're going to be doing with Xello over the next few days. Just a quick reminder about how you get yourself into the Xello program. Many of you have used the home screen to bookmark the library, the O'Keeffe Library portal page. That is this page that looks like this. If you haven't bookmarked it that way, you can just look up O'Keeffe Middle School Library or LMC and it'll take you here. You're going to want to scroll down to where you see the Xello icon. You will click on that and you will use your O'Keeffe or your Madison email to log in. And it will take you to a screen that looks like this. You have a couple of jobs before you get started in the lesson. Many of you have completed this already, but there are quite a few of you that have not. And so your job is to make sure that you have done the matchmaker, the personality, and the learning styles inventory, and you've actually looked at them and learned a little bit more about yourself. So if you look at the matchmaker, that's that quiz that you did, things you like to do, don't like to do. So if you look at mine, it says that I should be a principal or a career counselor, or look at that, a middle school teacher or high school teacher. You're going to want to identify several careers in here that you feel like those are great matches for you, and you are going to identify them with a heart saying, yep, I agree. This is a good match for me. Middle school teacher, most days will go with I love it. And you can fill out this stuff or you can just leave that be for right now. You scroll down and it gives you a little bit more information about the job, about the workplace, about what it is that you do, the different personality styles, how much money you might make, the kinds of earnings and career path that you might have, what kinds of schooling you need to have. So there's a lot of information stashed in each of these. Looking at, and the highlights are right up here. To get back out of here, you're going to click on the Xello icon, and that will take me back to this home screen. So again, I looked at my matchmaker and I'm all done. If I'm not done, I'm going to need to take that quiz and that'll identify that. Personality styles gives you a little bit of information about kind of what your personality is. So if you look at mine, I'm a persuader, a thinker, and a helper. And each one of these tabs, looking at persuader, it talks a little bit about what that does, what you like, what you value, and then where you work, different kinds of careers that might be valuable for that. So you scroll back up at the top, you look at the other ones, thinker, helper, and you see the same kind of information. Click done. And then you'll come here to learning style. Learning styles talk about how you learn best. So you can see I'm a auditory visual. Auditory is just a fancy word for I like to hear things and I like to see things. Tactile is a fancy word for being hands-on, liking to take things apart or put things together. You can look at your full results. If you feel like that doesn't quite make sense for you, your results, you can take the quiz again. So you should scroll down, take a look at the different pieces here and learn a little bit about yourself as a learner. Once you're done, again, you come back up here to the done part. So once you have all four of these things completed, which many of you do, but quite a few of you do not, then you will scroll down and you will look for the lessons that you have to do. Each grade has 3 different lessons that you are supposed to do. So you'll come down here, you'll notice that I have started each of the lessons, but this would say start lesson. This is about learning styles, so I'm going to click on this and it will ask you a series of questions about your different learning styles. So if I'm an auditory learner, do I like to participate in class discussions? You bet I do. Do I want to read materials aloud? Yep. Do I want to build on a computer? Maybe not so much. Maybe I do, but that's not primary. So it'll just tell you that and you can move on, and once you get to the bottom, it will let you know with the next sign. So you're just going to go through, finish each one of these things. You'll notice up here, it tells you how far you've gotten in the lesson. And once you are finished, you can click, it'll give you a directions at the end. But if you need to take a break or you want to try one of the other lessons, you can just click done and come into these. So again, your job between now and Thursday is to try to complete all 3 of these lessons for your grade level. And if you get finished with that, so you get all the way done with the different lessons, you're going to come back up here to the About Me section. So again, the About Me, and you'll click on that. You can change your personal profile photo, so you can upload a photo. And you can come down. This will again show you the careers that are kind of your match. So this is kind of a summary page about you. But if you keep scrolling down, you'll see that it gives you a place to kind of say, these are the skills that I'm really interested in. These are the things that I really like to do. So I love being outside, camping, boating, playing cards, fishing. And then it talks a little bit about places that you've lived. You can also scroll all the way down to the bottom. Many of you will have your graduate vision reflections that you did from first quarter in here. You might have something that you, something else that you did. You can add different files, videos, and things that tell the story of who you are. It might be kind of fun to actually add a video of yourself from when you are, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, because this Xello profile is going to stay with you all the way through high school. You'll notice on my profile that I made sure to give it a name and to describe it so that you know exactly when that's happened. And that is what you need to do over the next few days on your Xello profile. So quickly recapping, you are going to sign into Xello using the library web page. Once you get to the library once you get signed into Xello, you're going to come to this page. Make sure that you have done all of these, they're all completed, and make sure you actually spend a little bit of time looking at them. In the matchmaker section, you're going to choose a number of careers to heart or love, because you're going to need that for later activities. Then you'll come down here to these 3 lessons, and they probably won't take you as long as it indicates. You'll just go through the lessons, you'll click on the different choices, and again, it's no concern. You'll do this by yourself, and this is just for you to kind of learn a little bit more about yourself and about the different things that make you tick. And when you're done, you just click done and you are good to go. I'm going to post this in Google Classroom, so if you have any questions, you can come back and look at this again on your own time. Our expectation during this time is that you're working independently, you're working quietly, that you've got your computer with you, that it's charged every day. If you don't have one, you should have a loaner from the library, and if you are not eligible for a loaner from the library, you're going to need to make an alternate plan of working quietly. Your teacher is going to be doing some independent conferencing with a number of you during this time. All right, I hope you have a good time learning a little bit more about yourself and about some of your future options. Thanks much.